Okay, problem number 2. We are looking at the vocabulary. If you look at the top screen right here, move us up a little bit. We're looking at the vocabulary for fractions. Equivalent means it's equal or it's the same. A mixed number is a whole number and a fraction. So 2 is the whole number and 1/2 is the fraction, 4 is the whole number and 3/5 is the fraction. An improper fraction is when the numerator is larger than the denominator. If you look right here, 1/2 is a proper fraction, but we need to flip it into an improper fraction in order to figure out our equivalencies. So we're going to select 3 answers that are equivalent to 2 and 1/2 times 4 and 3/5. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change our mixed number into an improper number. So we take our 2 and 1/2 and we multiply the 2 times the 2 whole times the 2 in the denominator. So 2 times 2 is going to give us 4, plus we already had 1 in the top, our numerator, so we're going to add that 1 back in. So it's going to be 4 plus 1 equals 5, and it's going to be 5/2. So let me see if I can draw you a little picture here. So it's the equivalent of saying you have 2 wholes and you're going to divide it into 2 pieces. I'm not very good at this when I'm trying to draw this with my finger. So you're drawing these 2 halves plus you have another 1/2 over here. So in reality, you're now going to have, this is going to be 2 pieces, this is going to be 2 pieces, and this is going to be 1 piece. So when we add this together, it's 2 plus 1, or 5/2, okay? Because each of these pieces is divided into 2 pieces. Then we do the same thing with the 4 and 3/5. We take our 4 and we multiply it by our 5, and we end up with 20 plus the 3 we already had on the top. So now we have 23/5. And again, it would be like if we cut 4 pieces into fifths, you'd have 5 in each of those and you would multiply them out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply our numerators, which are our top 2 numbers, and 5 times 23 equals 115, and 2 times 5 is 10. We check for the exact answer and we find that there is an answer that says 115 over 10, and we use that answer. But now we know that there's got to be more than one answer. So we check if we had reduced first. If we go up here and we take our 5 over 2, we could have reduced this. We could have crossed out the 5, ended up with 23 on the top and 2 at the bottom, and then we can go ahead and reduce that. And then the other thing that we can do is we can change this 10 back into a mixed number. So the 10 would go into the 115, and then we would have our mixed number. So go ahead and work that problem and see what you can come up with. So again, we can talk more on Zoom if you're having an issue with it. Okay, thanks guys.